Hi there, Pisces. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is the reading for January 29th through February 5th. The message is don't rush it. Okay. I feel like something new is going to come up, and don't rush it. Sit and see the lay of the land for a while, because I feel like you might change your mind. But sometimes it's just good to sit and observe and like see how it happens, Or let's say, yeah, I'm not even going to do it. Let's say, I feel like you need to really look at this and feel it for a while before um, it becomes really clear. Like, don't be impulsive. That's it. Like, don't be impulsive. Don't rush it. Okay. I don't know what area it's in, but we'll see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Man. Okay. When the refrigerator stops humming, it gets so quiet, which is very rare. If you're watching me before, it's the loudest apartment in the world. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. This is the only time that I can actually get videos done where I know it's really not going to be noisy. Nice. I was sort of getting a hit, like maybe meeting someone. I really was. And sometimes it's like sometimes we meet somebody and we all have our it's like because this is a little bit fairy tale-y. A little bit. I mean, it's a really nice card. It's a lovely card. It's a promise being fulfilled. It's emotionally satisfaction lasts, but it's almost a little much, right? All right. But then I get the Empress, and the Empress is about abundance. She's also about intuition, actually. I don't really talk about her that much like that, but she is. She's a goddess, she's both Mother Earth and Venus, like combined. And she's pregnant, right? But not giving birth yet. She's pregnant, she's fertile, but she hasn't quite given birth. It's almost like I always say almost like, I hate that expression. It's like you're sitting there. I mean, I've never been pregnant. God knows I've tried, but I've never been pregnant. And it's like you intuit whether it's a boy or a girl, it, you know, and it's like it'll reveal itself as it reveals itself. Because she's super comfortable, she's super at ease, she's super creative, she's super abundant, but she's also pregnant. So I never really read it like this before. You know how pregnant women kind of waddle, like it's a process. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's a process. And then I have the Three of Wands, which is a really nice card. Really nice card. It's really about anticipating a really hopeful future. Um, but he hasn't gotten on the boat yet, right? Like he might go on the boat, he's waiting for it, but he's patient. It's like when the boat comes in, he'll see because this is like the days before telegraphed early. So it's like, yeah, well, I sent them out, right? I sent them out with wool, and I'm expecting to get, I don't know, coal back, whatever. And it's like, we'll see how much comes back. We'll see if the boats actually show. I'm anticipating good things, but you know, we'll see. This card's been coming up a lot. This one's been coming up a lot, really has. Um, you know what I'm getting actually, because it's second 10. So I think the old way, right? It like would be almost to put all your eggs in one basket. Is that the right how they say it? Yeah, put all your, like the old way was like, oh, I met someone and I'm ready to move in, and now it's sort of like, also even it could be a friendship, it could be. I feel like it's a relationshipy thing, which I don't usually get or read, but that's what I'm getting. Um, it's like my old way would be like, here's my bank account, here's my heart, here's my keys. And now it's sort of like, hmm, let me see, let me sit and observe. Let me sit and observe and see what happens. I don't have to commit. I don't have to, I'm just going to enjoy it as it is, observe, and then I'll make a more informed decision. It's, how sometimes, mm, like if you're meditating, right? And then a good thought comes in or a bad thought comes in, you're trying to concentrate on your breath or, a certain light or whatever it is. It's like, this thought comes in, that thought comes in. It's like, just observe the thoughts and then put them all together at the end and see what the information is. You know, it's like cooking something. It's like being pregnant. It's like, it'll reveal itself when it does. It'll reveal itself when it does. It's like a little bit of that. I'm really getting that. Hmm. Even though I might be walking in a new direction, I haven't given up on the past. I haven't burnt my bridges. I can always go back. I can always go back. Like maybe I'll go off this way, but I can always go back. Nothing is written in stone. Hmm. I've been through some weird stuff in the past and I've tried to balance and I've always managed, but do I really want to be in that position? Does it have to be? That's what I'm getting. It's like, you know what it's like a little bit? Mexico City and New York, the thing to me, for me personally, that they have the most in common with, right? Because there's not really a lot of commonality. The big commonality is that they're both really big cities. They're both like the most important city in each country, right? If you're from another city and you're like, oh, New York is not the most important city, it's like, open your eyes. Um, that's all I have to say. My experience with both New York and Mexico City are is I love them and I hate them. It's like a situationship. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I like it. It's like, no, 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 I don't like it. I love it and I hate it. Both of them. Really interesting, right? Um, yeah, like that's where it's at. That's where it's at. And I feel like maybe it doesn't have to be a situationship. I feel like maybe in the past you've always been in situationships. That's what I'm going to call it. You know how on I'm not on that platform anymore, but in that platform, you know, status, married, single, divorced. it's complicated. It's like, it's complicated, right? You know, I love that one. It's complicated. Well, we're raising a baby together, but you know, it's not really my baby, and it's not really their baby either. I don't know why we're raising this baby. We're both married, but it's yeah, it's a little bit like that. And look, sometimes we can get into a similar situation and it's similar, but it's not quite the same. And sometimes it's like, well, do I really want to go down that road again? Because this is different in a certain way. Or have I gone down that road so many times, like I'm just, no, no. Like there are certain gay men, they're only attracted to men who are straight. It's like, well, you know, like, gotta go. More will be revealed. That's what I'm getting. More will be revealed. So observe, observe, and see what seems familiar in a comfortable way and what seems familiar in an uncomfortable way. And then, right? So I'm not saying, I feel like your intuition needs to be tempered with time. With time. All right. Everlasting happiness forever and ever. I have a really good attitude. Two tens, you know, it's two tens and tens. Well, three is there are two threes, creativity, and two tens. Tens is completion. So maybe a cycle can be broken here. It's very interesting. All right. Then I have the lovely, lovely, lovely Empress who is fertile, but not quite ready to give birth, anticipating the light. Your old way of thinking cannot be revived because it just can't be revived. Willing to go down a new path, but really balancing it before you commit. All right. For part two, extended readings are available for members, $4.99 a month. That you can watch the extensions of the extended readings for all signs all month. Please join us. Blessings.